Alice Walker's The Colour Purple is a novel told through the letters of Celie, an African-American woman in the early 20th century who endures years of abuse and oppression. As a young girl, she is separated from her sister Nettie and forced into an abusive marriage with a man she calls Mr. Blank. Over time, Celie finds strength through her friendships with strong women like Shug Avery, a confident singer, and Sophia, who refuses to be controlled by men. Through their support and her own growing independence, Celie gains self-respect and discovers her own voice. In the end, she reunites with Nettie, who had been living in Africa, showing that love, resilience, and self-discovery can overcome hardship. The Colour Purple is a novel about survival, self-discovery, and empowerment. Through Celie's letters, Walker gives an intimate and emotional view of a woman's journey from oppression to independence. The novel highlights the struggles of Black women who face both racism and sexism, but also celebrates their strength and resilience. Walker explores themes of love, spirituality, and identity, showing that true transformation comes from self-acceptance and connection with others. Written in Celie's dialect, the novel feels deeply personal, making her growth even more powerful. The Colour Purple is both a heartbreaking and uplifting story about finding one's worth in a world that tries to silence you. One of the most important themes in The Colour Purple is female empowerment. At the start of the novel, Celie is voiceless, obeying the demands of men who control her life. However, as she forms relationships with strong women like Shug and Sophia, she learns to stand up for herself. Shug encourages Celie to find pleasure in life and recognise her own worth, while Sophia's resistance to male authority shows Celie that women do not have to submit to abuse. By the end of the novel, Celie owns her own business and lives life on her own terms, proving that women can create their own futures. The bond between women, especially Celie and Nettie, is central to the novel. Even when they are separated, their love for each other gives Celie strength to endure hardship. Celie's friendships with Shug and Sophia also help her break free from oppression, showing how women can support each other in a world that tries to silence them. Walker emphasises that sisterhood is not just about blood relationships, but about the deep emotional connections that help women survive and thrive. Celie begins the novel unable to express herself, writing letters to God because she has no one else to turn to. As she grows and gains confidence, she starts writing to Nettie instead, showing her increasing belief in her own worth. Her ability to stand up for herself and embrace her own happiness marks her transformation. Walker suggests that finding one's voice, whether through speaking, writing, or creating, is essential to gaining freedom and self-respect. Celie is the heart of the novel, transforming from a silent, abused girl into a strong, independent woman. Her journey is one of self-discovery, showing the power of resilience and love. Shug Avery is bold, confident, and free-spirited, helping Celie see beauty in herself and the world. Nettie represents hope and perseverance, offering Celie love and a connection to her African heritage. Sophia is fierce and refuses to be controlled, challenging both racism and sexism. Mr. Cat Blank, initially cruel and abusive, eventually shows remorse, proving that change is possible. Through these characters, The Colour Purple explores themes of strength, transformation, and the power of human connection.